Okay, sorry, sir. It got disconnected due to upgrade of the Zoom app. Anyway, so web apps. So web apps is the third thing. Here again, you have UI again as Android XML. Sometimes the UI also will be form of Java, like Bootstrap. What is this Bootstrap means? If you design a web page using Bootstrap framework or maybe React JS or some other JavaScript frameworks like Cordova, PhoneGap, like that, what happens is that website gets adjusted to any device, whether it is a mobile device or a television or a computer or the width of the page is adjusted in accordance with the device. So this type of things you can see in the web apps. And BL means again business logic web apps. Here there is no direct data transfer from server to client. Only the server data is shown in the form of a web page to the on the client. And the client in case of web apps is a simple Android control called WebView. Inside this WebView, so many server pages will be loaded, HTML pages, and they will be shown to you. And you can interact with the server. And the DB here, if you consider, in case of hybrid apps, you need a local app, like for example, local database is required in case of hybrid apps. Whereas in case of apps, there is no local database. Everything will be stored in the server side only. And the server database may be anything, for example, or MySQL server, anything. So this is how the app development is there. And some more things like some nomenclature related to Android, which we need to know, particularly in case of the widgets that are used in Android. Widgets means these are form elements. So if you are creating a form, generally if you create a Java form or a HTML form, you will put some labels, some text boxes, some radio buttons, some drop downs. The naming convention of these things are slightly modified in case of Android. For example, if you take Java, a label is called label, whereas in Android, it's called text view. Also, it is called image view, video view, web view, card view. So many other views are available. To show images, you can use directly image view. To show videos, video view. To show web pages, web view. Similarly, if you want to show the contents in the form of cards, card view, like that. Then if you take Java, a text box is called text field, whereas in Android it is called edit text. Edit text means that text box, inside that we can edit the text number of times. So they have given that name. Edit text. Text area in Java is called as edit text with multi-line property. Of course, you can set the property of this edit text as multi-line. And combo box means drop down in Java, and that is called spinner in Android. Similar, some of the things are same. Button is button, radio button is radio button, like this. Progress bar is progress bar. But in addition, Android has so many controls like media player control, toggle button, seek bar, etc. So all these controls, so many controls are available, which I will show you in the Android Studio also. And there are various layouts which are followed in Android, just like in Java. In Java, we have flow layout, border layout, normal layout, etc. Similarly, in Android, we have constraint layout, grid layout, relative layout, table layout, frame layout, linear layout, and fragments.
कुछ दे दो क्या ना
Sir?
भूख लगा ना
And fragment is used for a web page type of design. Suppose you have a menu. You click on one menu item, that page will open, that fragment. Another menu item, another fragment in the same place. The previous fragment will go off, this fragment will be there. So like that, depending on your application, you have to use these layouts. And another thing is web services I explained you. Generally, RESTful web services are consumed by Android from the server side, and on the client side, we have to use the client web service softwares like Retrofit and Wally to read from RESTful the JSON data. And as I said, intents can control the activities. And finally, Android apps are created as APKs, Android package kits. And that APK is nothing but like an exe file. If you take that APK from the Play Store or from any other source, if you get that APK, you double click it, it will install that entire Android app in your mobile. Usually Android works on a virtual machine called DVM, Dalvik Virtual Machine. Now that Dalvik Virtual Machine is further modified with the enhanced features to make it as ART, Android Runtime. Latest ART. And Kotlin is the recent. If you develop any, if you learn Kotlin as a programming, you can write Android applications, iOS applications as embedded system. That is the popularity it has. But this is released in 2016 recently. Android 11 or these things. Native English touch sensitive notifications. This is what I explained, sir, yesterday, totally. So now today I will start with a simple app development, so that we can see how Android Studio can be used for developing one simple Android app. So shall I proceed, sir? So anybody is able to hear me?
Continue, Sanjay.
Yeah, proceed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So now I will share Android Studio as a screen for you because it's created already. So everybody is able to see this?
Hello, Sanjay.
Yes, sir.
మ్యూట్ ఆల్ కొట్టండి మీ దగ్గర కొంతమంది మ్యూట్ చేయలేదు కదా.
ఓకే, మ్యూట్ ఆల్.
కంట్రోల్ ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే
మ్యూట్ ఆల్ చేయండి.
మ్యూట్ ఆల్.
जी नया मीटिंग का तरीका से निकल ले हम तनको ना निकला था अबे मन पढ़ाला कुछ है
नहीं मैं
कर ले के खत्म से मीटिंग करत हुआ सब
Sir, mute all. Is it okay, sir?
Yes, now it is okay. Carry on.
Yes, sir. So this is your Android Studio, sir. I have opened it for you. Now I'll try to create a new app in this. So as you can see, there is a menu item here, menu bar here. There is file, edit, view, navigate, code, analyze, refactor, build. All these options are there. Window and help. So
Screen not clear.
Sanjay,
No.
Yes, sir.
can you increase the font size? It's not visible clearly. Font size.
Zoom the screen.
Zoom the screen. Okay, okay. So first I will take from the menu, then I will zoom it, sir, once I write the program. Okay. So file, is it visible, sir? File menu. File menu is visible.
It's not. I don't think it's about font size. It is not actually properly visible. Kind
Not
of
properly
data issue. It's not about font size.
Achha. So it's not visible.
No, it's like the picture is not loaded yet. It is continuously loading, but
But the picture is not
visible,
loaded.
but it's not clear. Picture is not clear. It is visible, but not clear.
Achha, anybody got the picture? Total picture.
Total picture is there, but it is not clear.
It is not
outline
clear.
is the text is not
Clear గా
actually.
లేదు Sanjay.
అది
అంటే
blur
blur
అవుతుంది.
Blurred way.
status.
పేజ్ పూర్తిగా లోడ్ కావట్లేదు దర్గా
Okay. So,
పర్లేదులే అంటే నువ్వు స్టార్ట్ చేసి
but you are able to understand, huh?
అవుతుంది
The options.
అది కంటిన్యూ చేయండి
See, I am clicking.
స్లోలీ కంటిన్యూ
Yeah, now I am clicking on file. Have you seen that new option?
ఓకే
There is a new project option. Is it visible?
ఓకే కంటిన్యూ చేస్తూ ఉండు సంజయ్
Okay, sir. I am clicking on
కొంతవరకు
new,
అండర్స్టాండ్ అవుతుంది
yeah. So any new screen has come, new project,
Yes, yes.
new project. Okay, in this, my idea is I would like to develop a simple native app. In that, what I'll do is I'll put one text box. I'll put one image button. Image button you might be knowing or may not be knowing. Image button means a button inside that image. There will be inside that button there will be image to indicate what it does. Okay, an image button, and below that an ordinary button. And my aim is to give a voice input to my app in a language which I know. Suppose majority of you here or today I'll show it with Hindi and then later I'll go to Telugu. So what I'll do is I'll utter something in Hindi when I click on the image button, voice button, and that will as it is fall into the text box in the same language. And that entire thing below one button I will create as a send WhatsApp. If I click on that, this entire Hindi text will go to the WhatsApp. You can select any user and send to that. So this simple app, I will do it. How to proceed, I will show you now. So there is a new project here. In that, I'll give the application name. Suppose I'll give the application name as Voice to Regional. Regional means regional language. Voice to regional language. Let us say I'm doing this. So you're able to see the application name here. Voice to regional language. The company domain, I can give any name. I am giving it instead of com, I can give RTTC. So RTTC.voice to regional language. Then the project location where it will be created means inside of projects. Inside projects folder, a folder called voice to regional language will be created. Here I'll say next. Once I click on next, see another option has come. Select the form factors your app will run on. So what is this form factor means? You can create Android apps for 4 types of form factors. What are those means? An app for a phone or a tablet. That means if you create an Android app suitable for phone or tablet, you have to choose the first option. If you want to create an Android app to choose to suit on a particular wear, what is wear, sir? Anybody can tell me what is wear?
Health monitoring device
Like
watches and all.
watches, yes. If you want to create an Android app for a watch, you have to choose this form factor, wear. Okay. If you want to develop an app for a TV, let us say a Netflix app or maybe Amazon Prime, something like that, then you have to go for TV. Then Android Auto. What is Android Auto? You might be knowing already, especially in the case of cars. So you want to continue your call inside your car or some navigation you want. Then inside the car, you will have a touch screen and that will support Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So for those applications, you have to use this. Presently, I am going for the phone and tablet. And there is one option here, minimum SDK. So what is written here? The minimum SDK? API 15, Android 4.0.3. That means what? Ice cream sandwich. Why this is chosen as the minimum SDK? Clearly, it is written below. If you can see the data below. Is it visible? The text.
Not quite.
No, no, no.
No, not at all.
Clear గా లేదు. Clear గా లేదు.
చదవండి పోనీ చదవండి పోనీ.
Okay. What is the purpose of this means? Lower API level targets more devices. That means if you create an app for the lower API level, let us say ice cream sandwich, that is the lowest available Android phone that is available. Because nowadays people are having Nougat, some people Oreo, some people are having Pi, some people are having, and maybe very less are having Android 10. So a person who is using the maybe Marshmallow or Nougat, if you develop an app for Android 10 or Android Pi, then it won't work on those phones. So it is only upward compatible, not downward compatible. So that's why it is given here. Lower API levels target more devices, but have fewer features available. Features will be less naturally. But when you compile the app, you compile it on a higher version. But the minimum supported version, you have to choose it as a basic version. Let us say here we are choosing ice cream sandwich. The ice cream sandwich has an API level of 15. Okay. Now I am going to the next screen. I'm going to the next screen. So here so many templates are available. Again, these templates, are they visible? The templates, or they are not visible?
Somewhat.
Visible,
Somewhat
but very blurred.
Totally blurred. Huh?
Yes.
Not totally. Text text is not clear.
Visible.
Text is not clear.
Because of bandwidth.
Okay.
Is there an option to reduce the resolution or something? It's like a resolution is very low, something like that.
Okay, shall I share it again? I
You
stop
can
to share
try.
and share it again. Share computers and optimize. Okay, I'll remove this. Then I'll share this. So now,
It's
Good.
it's better.
Yes, better.
Oh,
Better?
excellent.
Yes,
ఇప్పుడు చాలా
better.
బాగుంది.
Sanjay, now it's good.
now it's good, sir.
Yes, now it's
Can you
good.
increase the font size, Sanjay?
Okay. So what I have done is,
Blurriness has gone.
yeah. So first thing is application name. I have given it as voice to regional language. Company domain RTTC. Any name you can give. So it is created in F projects. That is the location where this voice to regional language app will be created. So next, we are using phone and tablet. Here we are using minimum SDK as ice cream sandwich API 15. Then I say next. Here there are so many templates, but I don't want all these predefined templates for my app now. So I will choose empty activity. Okay. If you want to create a login screen, you can choose this login activity. It is there here. If you want Google Maps, you can use this. Add activity, you can use this. But I want an empty activity right now to go from scratch. So this empty activity is the UI that I want right now. Inside that, I will place a text box, an image button, and an ordinary button. Okay, I am going to next screen. So is it clear?
Yes.
Or okay.
Okay, it's clear.
Hello?
Sanjay?
Yes, sir.
కంటిన్యూ సంజయ్ బాగుంది.
Okay, sir.
Sanjay, can you increase the font size?
Font size.
కనిపిస్తుంది బాగానే ఉందండి.
Okay. Because I am
No, it's okay. It's okay only. You can carry on.
Yeah. Because I am unable to increase the font size. So next, if you go to the next screen, you have two things: activity name and layout name. What is this activity name and layout name? As I said, in Android, activity is a Java class. Is a Java class. So in these two names, activity name and layout name, can you tell me which is a Java file and which is XML file?
Activity is XML.
Activity is
Java.
activity is XML. Are you sure?
No, layout is XML because
Yes,
that's
yes,
the page.
yes. Layout is the UI, user interface. So that should be XML. So what about activity name?
Activity is the function.
Is the Java file. Got it? So every activity will have two things. One is its Java file. The other one is XML file. Because this Java file will show that XML file to you in the mobile phone. Who will show you that XML file? Somebody has to show. And that is the activity. Now what I'll do, I'll rename this main activity as voice to regional text activity. Of course, the name is very big. Voice to regional text activity. Now, what is the layout name? How it is automatically changed? It is changed to activity underscore voice underscore to underscore regional underscore. First letter of each word of the activity as capital letter, whereas the layout name is all in small letters. Why this is happening? Because as per convention, Java classes are to be given with each first letter of the word as capital letter. Each first letter of the word, each word as capital letter. Whereas the layout name must always be in small letters. Otherwise, your Android will give error. Android will give error. So then I'll say finish. So once I finish this, it will open a new project for you. As you can see, building voice to regional language, Gradle project info. What is this Gradle means? It is the configuration script that is required for running your entire Android app, because your apps, all those dependencies and packages must be linked up to run your Android project. For that, one specialized script is developed by Google for Android, and that is called Gradle. You have other type of scripts, like for Java, we have Maven scripting. Maven also configures various dependencies to your Java project. Similarly, you have Ant scripting. You have Groove scripting. All these various types of scriptings are there. But for Android, it is Gradle. It is Gradle. So now you can see, once you have created the new project, it is opening like this. I will show you. It is opening like this. Voice to regional language. And this is the project. And it is showing errors here, isn't it? Everything coming in red color is nothing but a error. Why this error means? See, for this project, by default in the Gradle script, if you open 3 important files over there, is it visible, sir? All this is visible?
Visible and Chapandi.
Yeah, visible.
You have 3 important files: build.gradle for the project, build.gradle for the module, and Gradle wrapper properties, that is the Gradle version. These 3 things you have to take care before starting your Android app development. So otherwise it will ask in the below console, install repository and sync a project. If I try this now, it will take a long time. It will download from the internet the dependencies for a long time, and it will simply kill our time. So what I'll do is, whatever packages I have downloaded, I will change it in these 3 files. So what are those 3 files means? Build.gradle project, build.gradle module, Gradle wrapper properties. Now let us first go to the build.gradle project. Here it has given by default 2.3.3. I have not downloaded it. I have downloaded only 2.2.3. So that is the modification I have to do here. Using API level of 27 for the compilation. But I didn't download 27. 27 is for 25. Now I got as my version. And the build tool versions, I have only 23. 23 means Marshmallow. 23.0.3. And here also I will make it as
Are you doing something?
Target SDK version. But don't be worried about these things, because it will run on any app, any mobile, irrespective of whether it is Pi or Android 10. Okay. And one more thing is,
just now Sanjay,
sir.
in which screen you are working, that is not understood.
It's not visible, sir.
The screen is visible, but if you're doing something, that's not visible.
Yeah, you have you opened build.gradle where you are working? We are unable to understand.
Build.gradle
where actually where
module
app. You have opened that one?
Opened, sir.
But it is
Sanjay,
not.
Sanjay, please repeat the things what you have told from last 5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Repeat about that build.gradle project as well as module.
First thing,
build.gradle. The same.
Yeah. Build.gradle project is there, no, sir? Project. When I click on that, you will get this screen: com.android.tools.buildgradle 2.2.3.
No, that's not visible.
Where?
2.2.3.
అది రావట్లేదండి.
You keep the mouse, or at least
mouse.
mouse you can keep it.
I'm moving it here. See?
Sanjay, it is not visible. That screen we are unable to see.
We are able to see only on create method only we are able to see.
On create, okay. That means you are able to see only this one.
Only studio, that studio UI matrame kanipistundi. Build.gradle, when you click on that one, new window will be opened. That is not visible.
So again, I'll
That is
share it
not-
otherwise. I'll stop the share and
You have to share it. You have to share.
Share, మళ్ళీ share చేయండి.
Just
Okay, sir. Maybe it has
desktop
stopped
sharing best.
sharing. Yeah.
Sanjay,
Like-
desktop sharing best. Screen
Yeah.
sharing.
Desktop sharing.
అది బెస్ట్. అంటే కొత్త విండో ఓపెన్ అయినా మళ్ళీ షేర్ ఆటోమేటిక్ గా షేర్ అవుతుంది.
Now it is
Every
shared.
time screen sharing. Yeah, ఇప్పుడు yes, this time it is.
Sir, build.gradle. Inside Gradle scripts.
Okay.
So here, I have used 2.2.3 because that only I downloaded. Okay, 2.2.3. When I come to build.gradle module app, here I am modifying this 25, 23.03 and 23 because they have given errors. And I'll come down here. See, there is one more error, 27. Is it visible, sir? 27 with error.
Yes, yes.
This I have to remove because I don't have 27. I don't have 27. So what I have to do is I will delete this. In place of that, I will add 25. 25. This one. Compile 25. These two things. This I have to
Sanjay, errors
Yeah.
తెలుస్తాయి నీకు because of color లేకపోతే how you are knowing the errors?
Because of where red underlines.
Underline.
Red
Okay, got it.
So now there are no errors in this, isn't it? Everything is green, no red underline. Only one warning is there. This yellow color is a warning. Warning is not a problem. Then go to Gradle wrapper. Here I have Gradle 3.3, but I didn't download this. I have only 2.14.1. That is the Gradle I have. Now after setting build Gradle like this, module build Gradle like this, and Gradle wrapper like this, I will try again here. This is the try again option here to sync the project. So if I click on try again, you can see in the below, there is a Gradle sync started. You can see Gradle build is there. It is running. And it is saying, don't remind me again for this project, isn't it? Upgrade. The don't remind, you have to click. Once you click that, it says executing tasks. So the executing tasks, finally it will say your Gradle build has finished successfully. That message should come. Then only your configuration is correct. You know what it will do? It will take some time executing tasks. Is it visible, sir? Executing tasks. Gradle build running. See, updating. Yeah. Now what it is?
Sanjay, మనం just
Tell me, sir.
Sanjay, just we are preparing the configuration file according to our requirement.
Yes, yes, yes. This is the configuration file. So finally, you will get this message, sir. Gradle build finished in 38 seconds, 698 milliseconds. You're able to see that? In the bottom.
No, sir.
Left, bottom left. Gradle build finished.
Yes.
If it is visible, okay. Otherwise, you can go again to this app here. App is visible. App.
Yes, sir.
I am expanding Java.
కనిపిస్తున్నాయండి. Continue.
Okay. Java. In the Java, you have the package which we have created when we have started the app, rttc.voice to regional English language. In that, our Java file is there. If I double click on this now, there are no errors. Why there are no errors means the configuration is correct now. Got it? See, if you consider the architecture of this app folder, we have three things. One is manifests, the other one is Java, and the other one is resource. So can you tell me, or can you expect where your XML file should be there? In which folder?
Manifest.
Manifest, huh?
Yeah.
Manifest also has an XML file that is for configuration. But your UI file, where it should be UI file. See, your UI or your images or anything, all will be available in one folder called res. Res means resources. See, there is a drawable folder. You can put images inside it. There is one more map. You can put some images in that. You can put some values, whichever you want to show in your app, colors, string styles, the values. And there is a layout. So this is where your XML file will be there. Because layout is nothing but XML file. Layout is nothing but XML file. So it is under which folder? Resources. So as I said, software will have 3 tiers or sometimes only 2 tiers. So what are the 2 important tiers now we are doing is the user interface and business logic. User interface and business logic. So layout comes under UI or BL? Layout.
UI.
Because layout is user interface. Then inside Java, what will be there?
Business logic.
Business logic. So that is your Java file, this one. So now I'll click this XML file in the layout. So this is your XML. Don't be afraid of it. There are 2 options here. One is design and text. Design and text. So now let us go to the design. So in the design, you have a constraint layout here, isn't it? That is a default layout for any Android. And by default, it is showing one hello world. If you can see that, if I magnify this, there is one hello world. So this is a label that is displaying a text called hello world. Can anybody say what is the label called in Android? Just now I told you. A label in Android is called
Edit text view.
Text view. So this is a text view. As you can see in the properties, it is showing text view, and the text inside it is hello world. You can give an ID also for this to access this in the Java program. This XML control, you can access it in the Java program using its ID. But what I'll do now, I'll remove this completely, this hello world. I will delete it. Now I will go to the text here. Here also, what I'll do is, the default layout I have is a constraint layout here. So this constraint layout, I will remove this. That means I can right click and delete this. Okay. So what I'll do is, I want to put a table layout. For that, what I'll do is, just a minute. Text view, okay. I'm going to this, okay. So here, go to the text here. You remove this entire layout, delete that. Now you go to the design, and you have various layouts here. In this various layouts, of course it is very small here, I will show you clearly. Table layout. I want this table layout to be added here. So what I'll do is, I'll put a table layout here. And this table layout, I should have a layout width or layout height for this. So what I'll do is, I'll put a layout height equal to wrap layout, because there are three things here: wrap content or fill content, anything you can use it. Wrap content, so it will wrap according to the space that you have. And Android layout width, I'll keep it, I'll make it as a wrap content, or simply we can also use one more attribute called match parent. This is another attribute. It will completely cover your screen, match parent. So in this table layout, this is your table layout. Now in this table layout, I want to put one table row. Why? Because my layout, once I complete that layout, you will be able to understand what I am doing. See, one table row I have put. Like this, another table row I want to put. Totally 2 table rows I want to put in this table layout. In the first, see, this is the table layout, and this one table row is there. In the first table row, what I will do is, I will put one text box and an image button. Text box and an image button. Text box is for getting the text in your preferred language, whether Telugu or Hindi or whatever it is, regional language. And the image button, which I put, is for giving the voice input from your mobile. So what I'll do is, I'll put one widget. What widget I need? Text box means which widget? Edit text, no?
Edit text.
Okay, that you will put it inside the table row. See, one text box. One text box. This text box has an ID here. What is the ID here? Edit text by default. To remove that, you put a convenient link, txt underscore. What does that mean? Txt underscore